Every year I hear the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna wait until I have more money before I start planning or applying for my dream hunt. It sounds responsible, but it's the single most expensive mistake you can make when booking a hunt. I'm Michael Mangus, a hunt advisor with Rolling Bones Outdoors, and today we're gonna be discussing how taking action today and leveraging time can be your greatest asset. So the harsh reality is the accelerating cost of hunts is making it where most people can't save for their dream hunt. Now this is for a lot of reasons. One being that tags are a lot more limited for a variety of different reasons. It could be disease or just lower tag quotas being given out. And then demand is increasing. And this is kind of a weird dynamic that we're seeing where there's less hunters out there, but we're seeing an increased demand for more adventure hunting. And then lastly, just inflationary costs, where the outfitter has more fuel costs and just it completely down the entire supply chain for the outfitter. And those costs also are factoring into why hunts are increasing as high as they are today. For example, over the last 15 years, we've seen sheep hunt prices jump from $18,000 to over $65,000. And I know this is a more extreme example of all the species, but we're seeing it across the board. Now sheep, they've went up about 400% over that time period, or about 26% a year. But just for example, my muskox and caribou hunt I was on last year, I went and checked the prices this year, and there was a 15% increase from last year to this year. That's outpacing the rate of inflation by over 5 times. That's even gonna outpace most people's ability to invest if you're tracking the S&P 500 and some of your basic investment platforms out there. Now, if you're just a hunter that's trying to save up for your dream elk or whatever your dream hunt is, it's almost like an unattainable goal that you can't achieve, because every year that you wait and use to save up, the price tag just keeps on going up where you can't catch that goal. So how can you counter that? And that's kind of what I'm going to get into next, where time can be the great equalizer if you're planning in advance and have a application strategy. Now, what if you're saying you can't afford your dream hunt right now? What's the alternative? Well, the alternative is you need to start building up points right now. People don't really understand how points work, but most Western states are going to a point or a lottery system, which awards tags where you have to apply, and the highest point holder usually will get the tags. Now, the advantage of a lot of these hunts is that if you do draw the tag, you can go and do it yourself, or the guided options that are available are much cheaper. For example, looking at some sheep hunt options, if you do the over-the-counter options for those sheep, they start at about $65,000. That same option, if you draw the tag, is under $10,000. And this applies to elk as well. Elk hunts for landowner voucher tags oftentimes start at $12,000 to $15,000, where you can get the equivalent tag if you're drawing after a few years of applying. Now, I do understand that there are still some over-the-counter opportunities left, but they're getting far and few between, and those opportunities are oftentimes on crowded public land hunting units. We also don't know how much longer those over-the-counter units and states are going to be around. So right now would be the time you really want to start building up, and then also getting access to better hunting units. So what we're seeing here is most people are fighting a two-front war, where they're seeing what I like to call price creep, and the prices of hunts are accelerating beyond what they can keep up with and save for those opportunities. But at the same time, if you're not applying, you're just falling farther behind and you're missing out on a lot of opportunities and a lot of the ones that are still affordable to you. So when you're in this two-front war, the only thing that you can do to stop it is to take action, and you're gonna have to choose one or the other. So your first option is the price creep, is just book that hunt that you want to do before it gets further and further away from you. The second option is start applying. If you're not ready to book your dream hunt, you can start building up points so that when you are ready to go on that dream hunt in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you have the points where it actually gives you an opportunity that you can do at that time. If you're not even sure where to get started, please check my link in the description and schedule a free hunt consultation, and we can kind of go over what the options that are best out there to fit your hunt goals. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.